The Russian naval training ship Perekop arrived at the port of Colombo on a goodwill visit on Wednesday and was welcomed by the Sri Lanka Navy in accordance with naval traditions. Newsfirst was granted access to the vessel today, and Newsfirst.lk filed this report from on board the Perekop.
Russia, one of the world powers in dominance in aviation, military and naval technology, and one of their naval vessels, the Perekop, made a port call in Colombo earlier this week. Now this training vessel will be here until Sunday, and we at Newsfirst have been given exclusive access inside the Perekop. The Russian Navy Baltic Fleet training ship Perekop is a 138-meter long and 17-meter wide training ship with a displacement of 6,900 tons, manned by 403 Navy personnel. This mighty vessel was commissioned in 1977. The ship is designed to provide seagoing training facilities for the Russian Navy and is equipped with radio engineering and navigation equipment and basic armament for self-defense and patrol duties. The ship is powered by two 16,000 horsepower twin diesel engines, which enables the ship to have a maximum speed of 20 knots and a range of 9,000 nautical miles at 14 knots. Joining me right now is the commander of this vessel, Rear Admiral Sokolov. Thank you, sir, for joining us. And let me start off by asking, can you brief us about the history of this majestic vessel?
Этот корабль специальной постройки предназначен.
This is a special training ship, specially designed for the training of naval cadets. There are 220 cadets who are in their second and their fourth years of training. At present, they are being trained on their navigation skills. We are here on a friendship call to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was chosen as the first port of call in this trip for its wonderful nature and culture, as well as a good practice for the cadets. There are 220 cadets aboard this ship. There are 20 instructors and 120 members of the crew. Our next port of call will be Jakarta, Indonesia.
Sri Lanka. Следующий порт захода Джакарта.
The Perekop is armed with four 76mm guns on two twin turrets, two twin 30mm anti-aircraft guns, and a single RBU 2500 anti-submarine warfare rocket launcher, which are currently not used in operation. The sole purpose of the Russian Perekop training vessel is to train new cadets who join the Russian Navy. Now they are being educated on several aspects, including navigation and weapon system. Now I am currently on the upper deck of this vessel, and right behind me is a 76mm anti-aircraft and anti-vessel gun, and right here these things that look like barrels are actually what contain the anti-submarine weapons that are launched from this upper deck. Now if we move a bit more further on the upper deck of this vessel, right behind me right now, what you see is where the anchor is released from. There are two anchors on this vessel, and both of these anchors are released from this system, what you see right here, but they are controlled from the bridge above up there. And this Perekop vessel currently holds around 203 cadets who joined the Russian Navy very recently, and this is their first tour aboard this vessel. Now their course ends in a period of 5 years, and they will return to this vessel once again during their final year for their final training session on this vessel. From aboard the Perekop Russian Navy training vessel, I'm Zulf Farzan for News First.